feel like I haven't been home to do anything yet. I get over there, get my kid, get her to school, go back, drink a little coffee, this time bring her to school, come back.
I know.
Think, okay, and then I thought, you know what, my garage door, no wonder it's starting to mess up. I bet it went up and down 10 times this week.
That's funny.
Because then I finally get going here and I forgot my phone, so I had to go back and get my phone.
Run. See, this is why you actually need this class, because it helps settle you down. Seriously, that's why I like this class, because, good morning, by the way, online. It creates calmness and peace and takes away some stress and anxiety stuff.
Yeah.
And we all have our own little stress and anxiety stuff. I'm actually chilly right now. And I was like,
I tell you, I walked in the house and those girls were in their hoodies, have their blankets on. I go, you know, there's no air on. And then McKenna gets in the car and she turns on the seat warmer. I go, you come back here at 2 o'clock and tell me you want that seat warmer on.
right. All right, so let's start warming up. Feet are hip width apart, nice and tall through the chest. Go into one foot to the next, side to side. Do you have the same shirt on you had earlier?
Yes.
So you have a V-neck, mine's a crew neck. Yeah, I had to stop. Kind of like the V-neck better.
No, I like, this one comes out a little farther sometimes.
I know. All right, I want you to stay on the right foot this time. Stay here. Float the arms up and right back down. Think about how your body feels being shifted over the right foot and finding your balance. Even though both feet are on the floor, we're creating movement with the arms. Let's do one more. A little range of motion with the shoulders and bring it down. We're going to shift the weight to your left foot. Find your core balance first. You'll feel your abdominals. Inhale up and exhale down. Exhale, nice. Float them up and float them down. One more. And bring them down. Shift your weight to split weight. Split weight is where you can't pick up either foot and you can feel all your weight on both feet versus one foot or the other. Send your hips slightly back and then bring them up. So it's a baby squat. Sit and lift. So what I want you to focus on right now is the lower abdominals. Can you feel them work at all? So if you think about pulling your pelvic floor up and driving your navel in, keeping this ball taut, back nice and flat, you should be able to feel your belly muscles. And you can have your hands at heart center, you can have your hands on your thighs, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just getting used to keeping that nice and flat back, long neck. Your chest is nice and lifted. Just waking a few things up before we really get busy. One more, and stay up. So getting used to changing the weight in your feet now. I want you to think about what your feet are feeling like right now in your shoe. So are you rolling out to the side? Are you rolling into the side? Are you in the back corner, right? I want you to think about the arch of your foot pushing down into the floor so it activates your inner thigh. I know it feels, you have to hold on, let me concentrate for a minute. It's okay. Because once your inner thighs are active, pelvic tilt just a slight bit. So your tailbone is tucked underneath you and not kicked out. You want to keep it underneath you. You notice my knees are soft. You can see me in the mirror. Chest is lifted, all that good stuff. Right? So now I want you to rock to just the ball of your feet, not your toes. Now rock towards your heels. To the ball of your feet. Feel okay with the change of weight distribution in your feet. To the balls of your feet and to the heels. One more each. Come center. And again, find that the ball of your foot pushing a little more into the floor. Find your inner thighs. Keep the pelvic tilt. Chest up, shoulders down. Head weight over your spine. And when we put that head weight over the spine, it might feel like you're doing this. You're actually standing in good posture. We're so used to having that head forward that putting it back where it belongs feels awkward now. Float the arms out. Hold, keep your posture. Make this feel normal. Relax the shoulders. There you go. So you can kind of feel a weightness across your chest and into your back. Now bring the elbows right back down. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to turn this down just a tad. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So we're in horse stance, sinking the chi. What was that?
That was my knee to hear.
Yeah, I did hear it pop. Inhale. And exhale, even standing still, right? Inhale. And exhale. Gather up your good energy and sink it into your body. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Allow that right hand to float on top of the moon as we embrace it and turn at our waistline, flip it over, and go to the other side, and turn it over. Nice. And turn it over. And I'm concentrating on rotation. And not the fire trucks, the EMT going behind. And so remember when I said relax and no stress?
They go, where are you going?
I know, right? As we flip and put that right hand on top, our left foot's going to come in and tap on balance. Float the moon over. Side step with this. Exactly. Tap. Float the moon over. Over. Tap. So we're multitasking now, right? I'm asking you to do the rotation and bring your foot in, or side step. And then I'm asking you to flip the moon over and tap at the same time. So we're working on coordination. Now, make your moon smaller. Push the moon, swish the moon, and take it over. So I want the moon to be very, very small. We're going to do one more each side. We're going to go back to the horse stance. Come front center, reach up, reach down. Bottom hand stays close to your body. Turn the moon over. Palm to the sky, palm to the earth. Bottom hand skims the body. Turn the moon over. Rest away. So I just adjusted my head because I was leaning forward. Take the head weight back. Press up, press down. That's it. So we do the move. We make sure we're doing the move correctly and in good body alignment. As your right hand goes on top, your left foot comes in for empty stance. Reach up, reach down. As you come back to center, foot goes back out. Right foot, as left hand goes up. Bring it down. Right hand, left foot. Working on coordination. And right now I'm giving, there's a hesitation here. Can we make it just flow? Over and up. So there's always something moving. Nice. Stay here. Right hand's on top. We're going to turn out to L stance with the right foot. Orbit the move. So arms go out. Bring it back to your chest. We're going to go to your right foot and back to your left foot, orbiting the moon. Out and in. Feel okay with shifting the weight to your left foot and to your right foot. Standing out through the chest, lengthening out the arms, really reach, and bring it in. One more, please. Reach out, around. We're going to flip the moon over, adjust our foot. As we turn our left, we're going to orbit the moon on the left side. And around, and back. Shifting the weight to your left foot and to your right foot. Circle around, reach out, bring it in, reach out, and bring it in. Can you feel your waistline? Can you feel your back muscles, your shoulders? Reach out. Bring it back. Let's do two more. Reach out. Bring it back. One more. We're going to flip that palm over to the top. Adjust your foot. Go ahead and bring your hands down. Inhale. And exhale. Shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. One more, please. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and grab a quick drink. So, I'm trying to translate this for you for everyday life. So what do we do in everyday life that would make our arms have to extend out? If you're sitting at the dinner table passing things, right? That's number one on my list. Having to pick things up and pass them and rotate through. So you're rotating through. The only difference is you don't have to balance per se. You're in the chair and you have to be able to rotate. That's all of this. We're creating this stuff to feel okay with balance, working on fall risk management. Fall prevention, there you go, that's the word. Finding it okay to stand on a foot and feel very comfortable and balanced versus this. All right, so we're gonna keep working here. Horse stance again. Ready, inhale. And exhale. So what are we working on? Breathe. Let your belly pooch as you inhale. As you exhale, use your abdominals. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Find these muscles. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Relax for just a minute. So we're trying to get these muscles to help you breathe, right? We have a diaphragm that helps push the air out. But if you can get where you can expand and contract, all these muscles work together as a unit versus squeeze, 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 right? And shallow breathe. So the circle breath, so palms are, we start here, palms at heart center, basically. We have the moon, basically, in our hands. In fact, I'm going to give Pam a toy. I'm super excited about that. We're both going to have them. Because it's a concept, right? So if I have my hands at heart center, and I have to hold on to the ball. If I don't hold on to the ball, it's going to fall. It's not that I have to push hard, but I have to keep contact with it, right? And I can already feel my chest. We're going to start with the legs first. So I'm just going to go down and up, down and up. What do I feel? A very flat back and my abs. I feel my quads. Can you adjust your feet just slightly forward so your toes are more in? There you go. Usually I don't worry about it so much, but there's a reason for you, right? I want those knees to track forward. I want you to think about your inner thighs for a minute before we go anywhere else. Just nice and easy, down and up. I'm letting things, my knees float forward, and as long as I keep my chest up, I'm in good alignment. It's when I do this, is when I'm gonna fall. Lowering your center of gravity, right? We're learning how to lower down and lift, lower down and lift, keeping your abdominals tight. Now I want you to think about your glutes. As you come up, drive through your heels, up and find your backside. So drive through your heels, squeeze your tush. Down, squeeze your tush. Your inner thighs are active. We're going to add the down, lift. As you lower, the ball goes on the bottom side. As you stand up, it comes on the top side. So we're going to take a breath in. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Can you feel your chest by your armpits? Breathe in. Come higher. There you go. So down. Then come top, 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 top. So I'm going above my head. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm making a full circle. Ready? Down. Reach above your head. And circle in. There you go. Down. Up and around. Down. Up and around. How's your arm, your shoulder area?
Okay. My legs.
One more. I know. And relax. So that's what this is about. This is about figuring out how to work everything together so I teach yoga hit, right? We go like crazy, like life, and then we learn to calm down and bring our breath down. This is trying to create a calm, stress-free work environment, right? You're working, you can feel your legs right now. And when you concentrate on pushing the hands in and holding on to the moon, right? That's when I can feel all these muscles activate. And all it is core. And get your toy. So that makes more sense? Because I know this is not like your favorite class because we move slow. It's not least favorite. It's not your least favorite. Right? by trying to understand all the components that go into this. All right, so we worked on balance, coordination, and now some strength. We'll keep moving now. This is not about cardio, not about cardio. Hands come heart center. Again, nice and tall, lift your chest, head weight goes back. There's your posture. We're into L stance with your right foot. Step out, heel toe, pierce the cloud. As you split the cloud, go back to your left foot. Hands come heart center. Go forward and split the cloud. Pierce the cloud and now separate it. Pierce the cloud and pull it apart. And I'm using a lot of back muscles. I'm creating tension. There you go, nice. Can we make it flow now? Go forward, pull over. Pull over, pull over. My words did not go right. Pierce the cloud, separate the cloud. And we're just flowing through. Last one, hands come heart center, adjust your right foot. Left foot, fingers forward. Pierce the cloud, pull it apart. Pierce the cloud, pull it apart. So what are we working? Working balance, shifting our weight from our right foot to our left foot. We're working shoulders and now back as we open the arms. Squeeze your chest, squeeze your back. Squeeze your chest, squeeze your back. So I want you to inhale as you pierce the cloud. Inhale. Now exhale. In and out. Nice. In and out. Let's flow these now. In and out. Concentrate on making it as smooth as possible. Keeping your spine upright, don't lean. So my spine stays straight up and down, over my hips. My head stays over my tailbone. Ah, that's better, thank you. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And relax. I know.
So I lay you shaking, so try to this way. I think you have front this way.
So
Like this.
yeah, the legs should be a little fatigued because we're like working. Yeah, so I'm doing
I'm gonna try to keep my from falling over.
So understanding that our head weight tends to stay forward a lot. Doing this changes our balance, and then everything underneath is like, oh, hey, wait a minute. As you can feel now, yeah, there's not much, you're not like, All right, so I want to start with horse stance again. I always have to think about this. Palm is up on the right hand, palm is down on the left hand. I just want to work your left hand for just a minute. I want to take your left hand, press. Is that right? Hold on. Yes, that's right. I have to stop and think about it. Press past your hip. Round it up. Press. Palm goes forward and around. Press and around. Press and around. Press and around. 2 more. Press. Keep your head weight back. It's really easy to duck your head forward. I was just doing it. Press and around. We're going to leave that hand right there. My right hand is going to go towards the ceiling and back around. Towards the ceiling, back around. I'm serving the tray Press up and down and around. One more. Press up and down and around. Ready? Both hands. Press away and roll them back to position. There you go. Press away and around. So my right palm goes to the ceiling, my left palm goes to the floor. Press away. Palms go to the front and re-step. Press away. Splitting the wild horse's mane. We're not quite done with this, but I need to get the arms flowing better. Now we're going to leave the arms stacked like normal. I want you to turn your left foot out to L stance. I want you to shift your weight to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. So when we split the horse's mane, we're going to go towards that foot, right? Other way, other way. So right foot, right foot, right foot, right foot. There you go. I said left. Right foot. Are you ready? Here we go. Split the mane. Split the mane and come back center. Split the mane. Come back center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Nice and tall. Exhale. Inhale. Split the mane. Come back center. Split the mane. Well, that's not a good sign. That's the same ambulance coming back around. Go one more. Split the mane and bring it back center. So we started off with left hand on top. We're just going to flip the moon over basically. Right hand's on top. Let's practice. So it's our left hand, right hand. I know I'm getting my hands mixed up as soon as I turn. Goes down to the side. Something's wrong, something's wrong. I have to stop and think. Da, da. Yes. So it's press down. Press down. I'm no different than anybody else. I have to practice this stuff too. Press down. So I'm going to straighten the arm. Straighten the arm. And straighten the arm. Now we're going to make that circle. We're going to go down and bring it around. Press down and bring it around. Press down, bring it around. Press away, and last one, and set it. We're going to split the mane and bring it around. Serve the tray and wrap around. Serve the tray, wrap around. Serve the tray and wrap around. Up and around, splitting the wild horse's mane. Up and down, one more. I'm going to add both arms down. Ready? Push apart, circle the arms. Press, circle the arms. Press away and circle. Press away and circle. Oh, I know what I was doing wrong. I had the levels of my hands wrong. My brain was like, something feels bad. Do one more. Press away. We're going to hold the arm still. Turn your left foot out to L stance. Let's shift the weight left and right. Left, right, left, right. Same drill. As we go to the left, we split the mane. Ready? Here we go. Split the mane, roll back center. Split the mane. We're not in a hurry. Nice flowing arms. Press away and around. Press away and around. Press away and around. Nice job. Press away. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Shake out the arms. Because you can feel shoulder stuff now. And I know this sounds kind of weird, but even my fingers, from holding my fingers closed and pressing and pulling and stuff, I can feel like, I don't want to say fatigue, but I can tell they've been doing things. So one of the things, so that's all the EnerChi portion, because we've actually been working almost 30 minutes now, because we started a 10 minute late. So one of the things I want to work on is arthritis stuff, if you're okay with that. Hold that thought. But I need you to have a band. So yeah. I know it's kind of weird. I do want to get up a little closer on camera, but you'll be able to see better. Actually, this one's pretty wimpy. So, oops, there we go. So I have basically a hair tie, and I'm going to put it around, I know it's dark, sorry. I put it around my fingers. I don't know if you can see that, right? So if I put my other fingers together, and I stick my fingers in the hole, right? So now I have something to pull away from and relax. So pull away and relax. Pull away and relax. Pull away, relax. Pull away. Can you feel your back of your hand working? Pull away. And this is, you know, these hair ties are not like heavy duty by any means, but it gives you just enough to work your hands. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Rest for a second. Move your fingers of the working hand. Can you feel the muscles in the back of your hand?
Yeah.
So we have to strengthen our hands up and create movement because of arthritis reasons. That, and if you're on a keyboard a lot, or games, or your phone, or whatever device you have, this is really, really important because it helps balance out the strength in your hands. All right, so I'm making my little cone. It's around my leg, right? Correct. I'm gonna open and close. Open. So pinch your fingers just a little bit. Can you? Yeah, so instead of having them flat, it's like I'm trying to hold on to a jar. Open it. Yeah. Open. Open. And you can feel all those muscles. Even up in, if you look at your forearm or feel your forearm, you can feel your forearm. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1 more. Relax your hand. Yeah, you might want to move it a little bit, make it happy. You have arthritis in your thumb?
I just have from holding the book.
Devices.
Devices.
All right, so go ahead. We'll get rid of our little workout bands, the smallest workout bands ever, right? So I want your hands together, like in prayer, elbows out. So we start stretching into the forearms. Now I'm going to stand sideways so you can see that my fingers are now spread. I want you to, so I don't want this action to happen. This stays still. I'm pushing my left pinky into my right pinky to find the stretch. And then I just add my ring finger and then my middle finger as my knuckles are popping. Now my index. All of them are pressing over. So I can feel clear into my front of my wrist. You notice I did not say anything about thumb. Go ahead, go back up to neutral. Start with the right hand, pressing across pinky, ring, middle, and index. Hold. And again, keep the elbow up, because as soon as you drop your elbows, you lose the stretch in the wrist and the palm of your hand. And again, you only go to stretch, not pain. Go ahead, release, roll your wrist, because you should feel weirdness, because we normally don't stretch that much. Good?
Yeah, I think I'm getting a little listen.
So I call this milking the fingers. If you've ever milked a cow, that's exactly what it feels like. If you've not milked the cow, it's okay. There is where you start at the top of the udder and you roll your hand down, right? The difference is we're going to hold on to a finger. This is our udder now, and we're going to roll the fingers down. Roll down, and there's, yeah, you can do a little twist and you can feel, it shouldn't feel bad. And do the next one, and again, we're just milking your fingers. And do the next one. So if you have arthritis, this is a great way to do your pinky, and we will do your thumb on this one. And your thumb. So on my thumb, I usually start a little higher, and I work down, and I end up kind of rolling a little bit because your thumb's in an awkward spot. And then move your hand, and then we've got to do the other side. Start with the pinky. And I actually like the elbow lifted because gravity is helping me work into those hands and change when you're ready. And it's okay if your knuckle pops. You're not doing anything bad. You're not, causing damage. We're actually increasing circulation and mobility. And the hand that's smoking gets tired. And just keep working down all the fingers. I'm not going to say I'm being aggressive, but I'm not being very passive either. I am definitely working all those. And when you're done, move your hands. So if you did this on a daily basis, it helps with your arthritis. I'm not going to say you'll get rid of it, but it'll help with movement. That's the big part. So if I serve the tray, right, I'm serving the tray, but my fingers are forward. I'm just going to put the weight of my arm on those fingers, so, and including the thumb. So make sure the thumb's involved. So why is this important? Because if we were to fall and we don't have flexibility in our wrist, we're gonna snap our wrist. That's all there is to it. All right, and flip it over, do the other side. So creating this flexibility to be able to, excuse me, I'm going to grab the curtain because I don't want to put another imprint on the wall, on the mirror. To be able to go 90 degrees with that wrist. Now we're going to flip and flex. So this is a flex position for the arm, right? And I'm holding onto my wrist, and I'm using the heel of my other hand to help bend the wrist a little more. So I'm not worried about the fingers per se. And let's do the other side. And if you push that elbow towards your chest, it helps. And again, roll everything, loosen it back up. So if you sew, quilt, needlepoint, whatever, right, those fine stuff, that's super important to keep the flexibility. If you don't use your hands for those fine motor skills, you need to start doing something to help with it. So I'm going to get close to the camera again. Cool. So this is not touching the pads of my fingers together. I'm trying to touch my nails or the tip of my finger, right? and not the pads, because pads are easy. The tips are a little different. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? We lose the dexterity of our fingers, right? So the more you can practice, da, 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 da. So once you get where you can touch well, then you start increasing the speed. And at first, when I first started doing these, I kept them right in front. So I made sure that I was touching, right? The tips. And then I would get faster and faster and faster and faster, right? And then I did the hard one. Pinky on one hand, index on the other, and then I would switch and I would switch and I would switch and I would switch and I would switch. So I'm doing opposites. Brain teaser. But it helps with your coordination and your hand-eye skills, coordination, all that kind of stuff. But your hands right now should feel
better than they usually do.
right. So here's the last one. My thumb is in my palm of my hand. I'm just not using nails. I'm using the pads of my fingers, and I'm pulling across, pulling across, pulling across. And when I do, my thumb goes across my palm. And I work the whole palm of my hand, and then I'll work the other side. So I'm just wringing that hand, loosening all those little tiny bones that we have in our wrist and our hands, right?
And your fingers.
Yes.
That's good on the fingers.
Yes. So when you're done, you might have, I want to say almost a general fatigue in your hands if you're not used to working them. And that's all I've got for today. But I wanted to take the opportunity to go over today what the whole process of the EnerChi is, right? And of course, when I do things, I always take them a little bit further because I like that of understanding how this is working, what it's working, why it's working. And then I wanted to talk about arthritis stuff. So have a fabulous week. I will see you Monday.